Reality is created by our mind. We can change the reality by changing our mind. So, what we perceive as justice is definitely not going to be the real justice. What the society say as justice might not be the correct justice. Yes, we are going to see about the Republic book of One by Plato, where he states what is the real justice, where the society states that is the real justice, or what we consider as real justice, or what is the real justice there, what we are believing is not true. How can we change our mind to adapt to the reality? Yes, we are going to see the small story stating the book One Conversation of Nature of Justice. So let's dive into the video. The Republic, Book 1 by Plato. The book states about the nature of justice, where the conversation held between Socrates and his friends group when they were in Greece. So the story is about Socrates and his friend Glaucon were reaching to the harbor city of Greece, Piraeus, to enjoy the great summer there and to worship the goddess there as some sort of festivals is happening at that time. And to their surprise, when they paid the respect to the goddess and they on when they were on their way to return to their home, they saw their one of their friend Thymaeus, and Thymaeus invited Socrates and his friend to his home as the festive season is on in that Greece city at that time. So Socrates and his friend accepted, and they all went to Thymaeus' house, where Thymaeus' other friends also gathered at that place as the city experiences one of the greatest festival of that season. And alongside the Thymaeus' father, Cephalus was present at that time there, where Cephalus was very proud of having a content life at such a old age, and he was having a conversation with all the group of people alongside Socrates at that time present as a group discussion that is happening at that time, where Cephalus was very proud of being very old, not dependent on anyone, having a contented, peaceful life, still at the still at the I mean, still at young age to old age. That is what his prestigious pronunciation is about. So Cephalus said to everyone that what people in the city are saying is. Old age is full of misery, old age is full of misery of to be dependent on your son or daughter or anyone for help, for medical needs, and you know all our strengths gets diminished out. But what I strongly disapprove is old age is completely peaceful, because you are completely getting rid of all those youthful intense desires and passion. Once you were very young, you thought of doing all those things like moving mountains, going to trek, or else like jumping from a corridor, whatever it is. You have that intense desire within yourself. But once you get old, you can realize all those mature thing like, okay, we are attaining some sort of matured age. We can live in peace now without getting all those passions getting satisfied. So he said that this old age is giving me very peaceful thing because of all those emotionalless, desireless life. I am living peaceful, contented life. For that, Socrates opposed Cephalus and said that what you're saying is not applicable to everyone. How could you say that you are living in peaceful life at such a old age, but it is applicable to everyone? Because you are a wealthy person, you are having all those financial needs met by yourself, as you are from the good family background. But if you consider all those people, poor people in Greece living, or else all those poor people living around the world, are they having the same support that you got from your family background, or you got the wealthy condition that they got from their life? If they're not so wealthy as you, how could you say that old age will bring you peace? Because for them, old age is all about still thinking of money is not there, how you are going to live a rest of the life and be a burden to a daughter or son, something like that. For that, Cephalus said that for me, yes, I can say that I am a wealthy person, but this peace just doesn't come to me only because I'm wealthy, only because I'm having all those money in hand, all those needs of mine or met, just because of that I am not peaceful. I am peaceful because I repay all my debts to everyone. I am not fearful of anyone, and I live my life very honestly. These are the top three things that made me live in the peaceful situation instead of being wealthy. If one is very poor, still he can follow all those honest perceptions around himself, so that he can live the contented life, just full life, like me. For that, Socrates said, how could that still be a case of justice? Because even though you're being very honest, there are some people that are going to bother you, bother your living condition. As Efala said, one should be very intentful in being honest and justful. Doing all those justful things makes you a justice person. That is justice to me, and that justice is applicable to everyone. That's what Efala said. For that, Polymarchus intervened, and he said that no, that is not justice for me. For me, what is justice is doing good to your friend who helps you in a bad condition, who was there in your bottom rock bottom. So doing good to my friend is my form of justice, and doing harm, I mean doing back harm to my enemy, is also one form of justice that I think is nature of justice is about. For that, Polymarchus said that whoever do bad thing to me, whoever make me stressful, whoever push me towards the bad condition of life voluntarily, not even unconsciously, they are doing it very knowingly, like pulling me to all those bad conditions, so that I will be very stressful. I need to do harm to them, so that justice will be served. That is what Polymarchus said. For that, Socrates asked Polymarchus, then okay, I'll ask you one question now. If your friend, say if your best friend has offered you some lump sum amount for a while ago, and he is now not normally mentally stable, for that, are you going to be very ready in giving that amount back to your friend now, as he is not stable now, mentally stable now? For that, Polymarchus was very stunned, and he said that, okay, which means that I should not do harm even to my enemy. Just I can help my friend. I can't, I mean, there is no need to help my enemy, but there is still no need to create harmful activities to my enemy. Even though he did wrong, uh, it is okay not to do harm, but at the same time, if he did kind of very harmful behavior to me, how can I still feel that it is a justice of not attacking him back? For that, Socrates said that that is life. As each and every individual has their own karma, and you are not you are not the God who's writing all those things, like he has done this and I'm going to finish his life and all. For that, Marcus intervened and said that, okay, you are advising Polymarchus that you should not do harm to your enemy also, which means uh, you can see clearly that justice is still serving only the wealthy persons. That is, the law is only helping the influential people, so that the influential people, if they indulge in any form of wrong activities and all, they can easily get out of that situation without any punishment, without being locked up in the prison. And how could you say that the tyrant can still be influential in writing the law for himself or herself? They can escape the law. And how could you say that without doing without uh, causing any harm to your enemy, like what Polymarchus said? How could you say that just being very honest and living your own life and leaving all those things, how could you say that the justice will be served? That is what the Socrates asked Socrates. For that, Socrates said that if you take a city which is having happy people who only do good deeds to everyone, who are very kind and passionate to the people around them, and they live their own life, not causing any harm to anyone, or they are not even wealthy but they are contented with themselves, they are living the happiest life, they are going to have the good sleep every night. But if you take the another city who is having the harmful people, do all sort of harmful behaviors, indulge in self pleasure, and are wealthy enough, but still they will be uncontented. They'll be having an unjustful life, and they are not going to have the good amount of sleep. They are thinking is going to be about how can I destroy this enemy, how can I stop him from moving forward so that I can take all the benefits for myself alone. So he said that in the end, it is all about our mindset. What we create as justice is going to serve us. Even the society's justice is not going to stand in that path. The society might say that doing this one, or I mean, the society has said many wrong things before. So you can't simply blindly believe the societal standards of nature of justice. But if you think that if you're not creating any harm to any individual, that is the justice. And this is what the conversations are about among Socrates and his friends happened in. This is what illustrated in the book one. So yes, we'll see all those conversations that has happened among other individuals alongside Socrates in the books 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in another coming sessions. Up until then, stay happy and good evening. Bye.